Trump did this today. This is wild. And this is the kind of thing that you have to be very sharp to catch, and nobody's talking about it in the main media sphere. The big influencers aren't talking about this. At least not from this perspective. The mainstream media barely talking about this unless they're trying to make it sound like a bad thing. But today, let's go to Trump's post first. So in the Strait of Hormuz, with all the stuff going on, those tankers going through there need insurance, and their insurance, they couldn't change the rates on them, so they started canceling them. Well, those insurance companies are City of London. They're UK based, and they pulled out. Well, Trump jumped right in. Effective immediately, I've ordered the United States Development Finance Corporation to provide at a reasonable price political risk insurance and guarantees for the financial security of all maritime trade, especially energy traveling through the Gulf. This will be available to all shipping lines. If necessary, the U.S. Navy will escort tankers through the Strait of Hormuz as soon as possible. He's making sure oil isn't going to go nuts. No matter what, the United States will ensure the free flow of energy to the world. United States economic and military might is greatest on earth. More actions to come. Listen to this breakdown. This is a ballsy power play by Trump. Lloyd's of London was the gold standard for maritime insurance policies until just a day or two ago, and they started canceling policies or jacking them up 3 to 5 times. Other insurers followed. That collapsed commercial shipping traffic through Hormuz, which choked oil shipments out of the Middle East. Do you understand what this paragraph is saying? It's saying that the UK, City of London, was using a roundabout way and an excuse to try and jack up oil prices, to try and put a chokehold on all of us, because that, my friends, is the result of these guys not being able to afford insurance or have insurance. Then they won't travel, and oil will freeze and oil prices shoot up. That could cause economic collapse, could cause major crises, and they're fine with it because they'd be pocketing money and it would help them exert control. Do you see how they're trying to get us in every way possible? Do you see how much power they wield behind the scenes? How much their tentacles are in everything? But what is happening? Trump is using this to take over more and more. And now he's just completely replaced this Lloyd's of London, which has been around for decades and decades. Trump doing this means the DFC has a chance to displace Lloyd's as a big dog in this game, and they've been a lock-in player for many years. Trump just stepped in and took over the access and to these tankers. He basically just got a roundabout way of having control of the Strait of Hormuz, because also this means now America will take, our military will take responsibility for protecting them and keeping it flowing. The genius of this man, it never ceases to amaze me. I didn't know about this stuff, and I'm sure most of you didn't either. We probably never heard about this tanker insurance through the Strait of Hormuz and how important it is. And Trump just used it to his advantage. And there you go, one less tentacle for the deep state. Isn't it amazing? This is incredible, guys. The stuff Trump is pulling off. I mean, there's a reason we say he plays 4D chess. It frees up all the oil that was trapped there, heading off shortages and keeping the energy market alive. Why not? The American Navy sunk the Iranian ships that were harassing them. The American Navy, at least for now, will keep those tankers safe. Huge reassurance to allies, both oil producers and consumers. Our campaign in Iran isn't going to sink their economies. And it allows America to be choosy about traffic in the strait. And yeah, because we can just not insure the ones we don't want to insure. We control it. It's crazy. It potentially means billions of dollars in insurance premiums at wartime rates. It's just like tariffs. Now we also get the money from this. And we got to get that money instead of it going to City of London. I just cannot make this up. If anybody ever doubted that it's the UK where all these issues are coming from, that has been our true enemy since the revolution and has continued to be our enemy. I'm not saying every moment World War II was real. I know there's more to it than the official story, but it still was a real thing. Hitler was a bad dude. We needed the UK in that situation. But ever since World War II, they've been trying to take us back over, but they've just been doing it economically. Those rates are still going to be cheaper than what shippers were getting. So it works out for everybody. Everybody. America and the tankers. Everybody's happy. And this was the perfect excuse to get them out because they took themselves out of the game. They bluffed because they got greedy and they wanted more control. And Trump jumped in. He didn't waste a second. Jumped in. So incredible. It's unbelievable what we're seeing here. And Tom Luongo breaks it down really well as well. In the end, this move by Trump is yet another example of him no longer allowing someone outside the U.S. to cash checks our military underwrites. We've supplied the defense network for global oil shipping for decades. Everyone bitching about our attacks on Iran today owes that iPhone or Samsung Galaxy in their hand to the U.S. Navy, like it or not. Think about that, libs. UK, through Lloyd's and other insurance firms, have reaped the benefits of this, and now at a time we determine is critical, they enabled these nuclear blackmailers cover to hold the entire global economy hostage. Sorry, not sorry. If we're underwriting these insurance contracts, our Navy should get paid for the work. Unbelievable. so good. So good. It's incredible. It's incredible what we're seeing, guys. Let me see here. MGN says we should have bombed Iran in 79 during the hostage crisis. Well, yeah, I mean, but Carter was too weak. And why did the only reason I think Reagan didn't do it is because of he was so busy focused on the Soviet Union, but who knows? Christina, did Iran reap what they sowed? Did the U.S. and Israel strike Iran on Islamic 9/11? Islam's all about numbers. It was the 11th day of the 9th Islamic month. Really? I did not know that. That's very interesting. Oil prices will eventually get low. Well, think about it. We're producing oil at the most barrels we've ever done. Drill baby drill. I just showed you guys the post. Almost 14 million barrels a day. So oil's coming out of America. We just made our ties to Venezuela. So we're getting all kinds of oil being shipped out of there. That's starting to flood the market. It's going to take a couple years because the refineries, that's really tough oil to refine, but it doesn't matter. It's going to hit eventually. And then Iran now, they're not going to be able to get away with only getting around sanctions, shipping all that cheap oil to China. Iran, they're going to get new regime in, unleashes oil to the world markets, and no longer are prices artificially kept high as just more and more supply keeps hitting. It's incredible. Trump said a few months ago he wants to get gas prices under 2. We could see it. We really could. We're becoming the sole superpower in the world. I mean, we are. And we have been. The great lie, what we're finding out is that we were so much more powerful than we gave ourselves credit for. There was this great lie that China was basically another superpower, and we're finding out they're not. Trump is wielding our power so well, and he's showing us with the tools in the belt of the American president for foreign engagement. With the economic tools, our economic strength, and our military, between those two things, we can't be touched. Like literally nobody can touch us. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. So, yeah, I mean, we're having so many myths just disappeared as we watch all this. I mean, it's crazy, but we're finding out we were the sole superpower all along, and nobody's even close. I mean, do you see China doing anything? Do you see China interfering in any of this? We are literally taking away we're hurting their economy over and over again. Tariffs And now we're taking away their cheap oil. We took it away from Venezuela. Now we're taking it away from Iran. China hasn't done a thing. They can't do anything. It's wild. It's absolutely wild.